it up. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Norristown High School Area Gymnasium. This is Jim Nelson and Frank Winkle, the voices of the Eagles, bringing you playoff basketball as the Eagles move into the district playoffs. Frank, Eagles a little bit hurt by that loss to Abington, which affected them about 7 spaces in the seeding, and certainly makes a difference in how difficult your chances are going to be making a quarterfinal round.
Yeah, Jim, I have to agree with you there. It's my opinion, we may disagree on this, but it's my opinion that they would have been in an easier bracket had they won the Abington game. And had they won the Abington game, I think John Cresswell would have had a pretty good shot at being Coach of the Year in this area. I think that game may have cost him that.
Interesting sidelight tonight, Frank. I talked to Cresswell a little bit before the game, and he was upset. Some of his players showed up at 10 of 7 when they were supposed to have been here at quarter after 6. And he was actually toying with the idea of maybe probably not letting them start. So we cranked that in.
Well, Jim, you know, I think the Abington game shows that they are players who haven't been here before. They still don't have it in their head that, hey, the coach knows what he's doing. You listen to the coach if you want to go all the way. And, you know, his whole team, this is really their first year as starters, and you would think by now they'd have that drilled in their head, but I suppose they don't.
Startling similarity to last year, Frank. We talked about this in school today. Eagles facing the Conestoga Pioneers, a team from the Central League, a team coming in 10-13, a losing record, but a team that has improved a lot and over the last few weeks has been playing very, very well, including a big victory at Marple Newtown. Do you think the Eagles will think about last year at all, or do you figure this is a new enough team that that's not in their minds?
Yeah, I don't think it's in this team's mind. The game I want them to remember is Council Rock. This is a team they're playing tonight that's just like Council Rock. They play very deliberate basketball. They're good outside shooters. They're very patient. They have good drills. They do exactly what the coach says. They'll just pick at you. And you'll recall against Council Rock, we were winning the whole game until the last 2 minutes, and their efforts paid off. Council Rock beat us, and I think that's the game I want our team to think about tonight, Council Rock, because it's going to be the same type of ball game, I think.
Central League, Frank, played 2 games last night. Upper Darby, Lower Merion, both losses. Lower Merion, unexpectedly, to Methacton by 12 points. Lower Merion, the 8th seed in the district. Any danger that our kids, if they look at scores, could become a little overconfident tonight and think they're going to have an easy game?
I don't know. I think the teams this year are so close, I don't see how anybody could be overconfident.
Yeah, we certainly hope that that does not happen. It will be interesting to see who Cresswell comes out starting tonight. They've been going the end of the year with Harry Allen, Derek Perry, Brian Tolliver, Alfonso Giddens in their starting lineup, and these kids have been pulling them along pretty well. Frank, I'd talk a little bit about Derek Perry. He's almost come out of nowhere this year. I've been very impressed with what he's done so far.
Well, you know what John Cresswell does? You know, every year I hear people say, where does he get these players? Where does he get these players? And what I think he does a lot of times is he deliberately will leave players on the JV to get good game experience, players that he could ordinarily bring up to the varsity. He will leave on the JV, so they will play every minute of every game. And then when they do come up to the varsity, they're ready.
All right, I think that's a good idea. We have 2 good examples this year of 2 young men on our team, Art Moon and Chris McGuigan, who ended up moving down. If I were a player, I would much rather play every game at the JV level. What about you?
Oh, I would. I'd rather be on a losing team and be a starter than be a bench warmer on a winning team.
All right, buzzer behind us, sounding that we're getting ready for the starting lineups. Once again, the Eagles of Norristown, the Pioneers of Conestoga. District 1 playoff basketball, a fun time of the season for all of us. Welcome back, fans. We're getting ready with the starting lineups as the Conestoga team is introduced. Starting for Conestoga at the guards will be 5'8" senior, number 13, Jason Shevlin, and 5'10" 12th grader, number 20, Scott Copperthwaite. Copperthwaite has been their big scorer for them in a lot of games. Up front will be an 11th grader, Number 32, 6'4" Derek Jackson. Number 42, a 6'3" 12th grader Miles Reynolds. And number 43, a 6'4" 11th grader Pete Keel. Getting ready for the introduction of the Eagles starting lineup. And Frank, we hope the Eagles come out charged up, maybe using that full court pressure to see whether Conestoga can handle it, and also to see whether the Eagles have the attitude that you need through district play to be charged up and ready to play the kind of game that we know they're capable of.
Well, their advantage should be speed and good defense. Conestoga has a slight height advantage, but it's not much to talk about. And another advantage, of course, the Eagles have is playing on their home court.
Starting for the Eagles tonight will be number 12, Harry Allen, their 6'3" 11th grader. Number 22, 6'3" 11th grader John Cresswell. Number 33, 6'2" 11th grader Alfonso Gibbons. Number 34, 6'3" 11th grader Derek Perry. And number 32, the only senior in the starting lineup, 5'8" Brian Tolliver. Here we're getting ready for the Eagles cheerleaders singing the national anthem.
Norristown cheerleaders singing our national anthem, led by seniors Jennifer Seda, Dawn Rittenhouse, Charity Higgins, and Sherry Prince. You know, Jim, I'm a little disappointed at the crowd
Frank,
I
was thinking the exact same thing.
I can't believe this. Here we are in a playoff game, and the stands are practically empty.
Frank, the thing that I noticed is the usual contingent of Norristown students, they've been small but vocal, about 20 or 25, they're not even here tonight.
I don't know. I just don't understand it. I think we have more adults. We have a large adult following that's been with the team all season, and they are here.
Now, I think
we have more
Conestoga,
adults than students.
Conestoga may have more fans here than we do tonight from their student body. Eagles control the tip-off. Allen goes back to Tolliver. Eagles with the ball. Conestoga looks like it's setting up in a man-to-man defense. And here's, Frank, where that quickness of ours may pay off. Certainly test that early. Allen going underneath the Giddens, ball blocked away. Cresswell has it. Cresswell launches the three. It's up, off, no good. Battle for the board, controlled by 13 Chevrolet. Cresswell darts in, tries for the interception, can't get it. There goes number 42, Reynolds to inbounds, and they're using one of their big men down court to inbound. Eagles in full court pressure. Ball coming up to Calperthwaite. Over to Shevlin. Shevlin launches a jumper from the corner. No good. Giddens. Easy rebound. Not contested at all.
You know, Jim, I'm surprised them playing man-to-man against us.
There's Perry. Covered by Reynolds. There's Allen underneath. It's too strong with a jumper. Battle for the boards. Giddens has it. Saves it to Perry. Perry goes with a jumper. We're going to have a walk. Good call. 42 Reynolds handling the ball again. Calperthwaite number 20. And here's number 13, Shevlin. Ball comes into Jackson. He loses it out of bounds. Eagles pressure taking a toll early. Turnover. Tolliver to inbounds over to Cresswell. Cresswell back to Tolliver, who will be up high. Over on the right, we have Perry playing outside. Inside, Allen is underneath with Calperthwaite, who's only 5'10" on him. Allen 6'3", and he's trying to post up underneath. Tolliver outside to Cresswell. Cresswell looking underneath, nothing there. Ball in, tapped out of bounds by Jackson as Cresswell tries to get the ball in.
Jim, it looks like they're willing to give us that outside shot.
Yeah, well, until we make it. There's Tolliver, no good, strong, battle for the boards, off by Keel. Keel goes to Jackson. Jackson comes to Calperthwaite. Calperthwaite on the right-hand dribble. Eagles in a zone. And the zone's up high. They're out halfway to center court. Calperthwaite coming in, finds Keel. Keel outside to Calperthwaite. Back into Keel. Bounce pass goes in underneath. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound. There's Reynolds up. No good. Jackson trying. Misses a shot. Conestoga getting several shots off though. Here comes Allen. Fake dribble. Goes underneath to Giddens. Ball is knocked out. Controlled by Keel. Keel goes to Calperthwaite. Here he comes up. On the move. Over to Jackson. Jackson with a jumper. No. Rebound Allen. Both teams cold as we move to the 6-minute mark. 2 minutes in the early going. No basket for either team. Tolliver to Allen. This time it's Perry underneath. Pass to Cresswell. Cresswell looks out to Allen. Allen looks for the three. Doesn't have it. Launches the jumper up, around. No good. Battle on the board. Jackson. Bounce pass comes to Reynolds. Reynolds over to Calperthwaite as the Eagles fall back and take the pressure off. Eagles playing in what looks like a 2-3 zone. Picking up high. Calperthwaite is up above the key. Over to Shevlin. Ball blocked. Hit by Giddens to Cresswell. Cresswell to Tolliver. Tolliver on the break. Back to Giddens. Giddens loses it. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Calperthwaite.
That's that one, Jim, where I thought that he should have taken the layup rather than pass it off. He looked like he was way ahead of his man. This is just the opposite of what I thought. I expected Conestoga to play a zone and us to play man-to-man.
Comes Tolliver. Tolliver to Cresswell. Cresswell deep, launches the three. Up. No good. Off the rim. Strong rebound by Keel. So far, Frank, Conestoga looks as though it can hold its own on the boards. Here's Calperthwaite coming over. It's Keel with the ball. Keel fakes down over to Reynolds. Reynolds doesn't have anything. Comes deep to Calperthwaite. Keel, no shot. Over to Shevlin. Shevlin launches a three. Around, no good. We're down under 5 minutes. Still no basket yet. Nothing. Both teams ice cold. Allen with a jumper up. And as soon as I say that, he's got the three. Perry Allen puts the Eagles up 3-0. Calperthwaite with the ball. Foot court press on. Looks up. Finds Shevlin. Shevlin bounce pass to Keel. And it looks like the Conestoga big man, Frank, can handle the ball, which is a real help in breaking a press. Ball goes to Jackson. Jackson looking underneath. Ball hit. Knocked out of bounds by Reynolds. Eagles defense.
But we'll have to see whether Conestoga can keep up the pace with the Eagles. Most teams haven't been able to.
Comes Tolliver over to Cresswell. Some of the Eagles fans beginning to come in. Jumper by Allen makes it 5-0. Eagles in the early going. Pass up court Jackson. Doesn't look for Shevlin. Calperthwaite on the drive. Launches the jumper. In and out. Rebound Jackson. Up high to tip it in. Eagles 5, Pioneers 2 in the early going. Tolliver with the ball, finds Cresswell with a jump pass. Over to Allen. Allen coming into Giddens. Jackson playing him. Up. Nice move. Giddens underneath. Beats Jackson. Goes the long pass down. Shevlin can't save it. Ball is out of bounds again. Eagle pressure doing the job.
And Jim, that was a good move on the part of Conestoga to try to get the ball in and get it up before the Eagles could get set up.
Here comes Tolliver with a dribble. Tolliver on the drive. Doesn't have, now he does. They back off, jump shot up. Tolliver makes it 9-2, and Conestoga coach Tom Green quickly off the bench to flash the timeout sign. 3:19 left, first period. Eagles 9, Pioneers 2.
I really don't know what the coach can do at this point to Conestoga. I mean, he did call a timeout, which I guess you have to do, but it's just been good shooting on the part of the Eagles. And those shots from the outside, you know, if they're going to make those, they're going to make them. There's not much you can do about it.
One cautionary note we have to sound, Frank. We have seen the Eagles jump out the leads before. Most recently, Abington. Eagles spurting 11-13, then allowing the other team back in the game. What you've got to do is keep this tenacity and this pressure for the full 32 minutes, and that's not easy for teams to do.
Well, that's what I want to see. I want to see whether Conestoga tires or whether they can keep it up. Of course, Council Rock was able to hang in there. And you can see this is a team very much like Council Rock.
Notice they use one of their small men, Shevlin, up front here. There goes the inbound pass to Keel. Keel on the dribble, almost loses it. And there the ball is stolen by Allen. Allen coming in, press roll over to Allen. Allen underneath, shot no good. Perry up high, around, no good. Giddens with a rebound. Battle underneath with Shevlin. Giddens turns. They're going to get a walk on Giddens. Eagles strong on the boards, however, underneath there, battling for the rebounds.
And you can see Conestoga set up. They've been practicing against the press.
Jackson comes over to Copperthwaite, down to Shevlin. Conestoga with the ball in the forecourt. Copperthwaite over on our left to Shevlin, outside. Looks underneath for Reynolds, a bounce pass. Allen goes by him. Good play, Miles Reynolds for his first two. 9-4 Eagles. Tolliver right back with the ball. Top of the key, looking for the shot, doesn't have it, comes to Cresswell. Conestoga still playing the man-to-man. There goes Perry. Ball knocked away, that time by Keel. Falling back, helps out. Here comes Shevlin up court quickly. Shevlin on the move, launches the jumper up, no good. Battle, it's Perry with a rebound. Bounce pass to Tolliver. There goes the pass to Giddens to Allen. Good ball moving Eagles, yes!
Nice layup by Harry Allen.
Tolliver to Giddens to Allen. And Harry Allen with 7 points in the early going. Pressure again. Says Copperthwaite with the ball. Looks cross court, finds Jackson up court. Nothing underneath, however. Goes back into their pattern. Ball comes to Keel on the move in.
Oh, nice
That looked like a desperation shot, but it worked out. Pete Keel. 11-6 Eagles, coming down to the 150 mark in the first quarter. Tolliver moving over to the left, finds Allen up high. Allen on the dribble, back to Tolliver. Tolliver with a right-hand dribble, looking underneath. Nothing there, Allen in the corner. Allen fakes the jumper, moves in. Shot is no good. Allen falls down and he looks as though he's hurt. I don't know what happened there. I don't know whether he got hit in the stomach. Can you tell, Frank? Is it stomach, elbow?
I don't know where he got hit.
He looks like he's in pain, though.
I think he got over.
The Eagles sure don't need this.
His face, he really looks. Can't tell quite what he's holding. He down may have been elbowed in the side or in the stomach. Just he's getting up now.
I think he got hit in the groin. Jim.
Yeah, okay. And that's very painful. He dropped quickly, so there's no question about the fact that he got hit.
I think when he went up in the air, he got an elbow in the groin.
As he's sitting up now. And this is one time when we're really happy that we have trainer Dennis Flynn, who does such a good job for the Eagles. He has been a real asset to all of our sports programs. Allen is just trying to get up. Eagles bring a substitute in. Number 23, Darnell Carroll, moves into the lineup. They haven't yet gotten Allen's just now standing up. A hand from the fans. Dennis Flynn has him. Looks like, you know, Frank, he might have been kneed there in the groin. So what he has is, you know, maybe a deep knee injury. I hope he didn't pull something there.
Well, he seems to be walking all right.
Allen is a real plus for us, both with the ball movement. He's the chief ball handler. And also in the shooting. There's the ball to Jackson. Jackson on the move, reverse move, jump shot, he's got it. Earl Jackson, Derek Jackson, excuse me. Here comes Tolliver down court. Carroll's on the outside. Carroll, left-hand shooter. Copperthwaite playing him. Ball into Cresswell, nothing doing. Out into Perry. Perry with a spin move, short jumper, he's got it. And Derek Perry can make that shot all night. Eagles with pressure. Reynolds finds Copperthwaite. Copperthwaite across to Reynolds. Reynolds over to Keel. Keel to Shevlin. I'll say again, Frank, Conestoga's big men all can handle the ball and all can dribble.
They certainly can.
And that's a real advantage in the full court pressure. Ball knocked out of bounds. Conestoga will inbound under its own basket. There's 36 seconds left. Eagles are up by 5 here in the first quarter. Copperthwaite, no shot, over in the corner, in and out shot, Keel high off the board, Perry, battle, There goes Tolliver controlling. Giddens down with him. Tolliver going all the way under. He's got it.
Nice move by
Brian Tolliver to the basket. 4 points for Tolliver. Up to Keel. 17 seconds left. Keel goes cross court. Giddens hits it. Jackson tries to make the save. Loses it. Eagles by 7 with 14 seconds left.
Jackson hadn't touched it. It would have been their ball.
Yeah. I would expect the Eagles here to hang on. They have no pressure on them to get the shot off. We're under 10. There's Cresswell. Cresswell to Carroll. Carroll on the left-hand dribble. Looks across to Tolliver. Tolliver launches a 3 up. He's got it. Brian Tolliver with 1 second left in the quarter. Shades of the Abington game. You remember that game, Frank. The game you missed.
Let's not mention that, Jim.
First quarter ends. The Eagles leading by 10, 18-8.
And Jim, I think this game is a lot closer than the score. The Eagles are sinking their shots, but Conestoga looks pretty good to me. They can all handle the ball. They can rebound with us. It'll just be a matter of time before we see whether or not Conestoga can keep up the pace. Barry Allen's walking back, so that's a good sign.
Our able statistician, Jim Emery, who usually watches the show in between the quarters, and he's just punched me in the side. He gets a little upset with his comments. There's nothing wrong